are 3 types of burns, and not all of them come from heat. First-degree burns are the most mild of the 3 and are commonly referred to as scalds. The effects of first-degree burn include reddening of the epidermis, the outside layer of the skin. Second-degree burns affect both the dermis, the lower layer of the skin, and the epidermis. These burns are more painful than a first-degree burn and can cause blistering and swelling of the skin. Third-degree burns are worst of all. They cause damage to skin tissue and are extremely painful. They can also cause numbing of the skin and can turn the skin white or black.
It's more common to get these burns than you might think. First-degree burns can come from mild sunburns, second-degree burns can come from potato gun explosions or scalding hot water. Third-degree burns can come from contact with fire. It is important to be extremely careful when handling hot water, being around fire, or going out in the sun.
The recovery process from a severe burn may be painful and will take time. First-degree or superficial burns will take up to 10 days to heal. Second-degree burns can take up to 20 to 60 days to heal and may also cause scarring. Third-degree burns heal indefinitely. These can cause permanent damage to the skin, including scarring, and you may want to go to the hospital to get a third-degree burn looked at because they're very susceptible to infection.
Aside from heat, burns can be caused by chemicals, electricity and radiation, and friction. Almost 500,000 people had to receive treatment for burns last year. The amount of hospital visits due to burn injuries were 40,000. However, even though burns are extremely painful, the survival rate is high, 96.8%.
There are several ways you can prevent burns, including making sure you don't leave the stove on, keeping wires and electric objects away from water, keeping small children away from hot appliances, and checking your smoke detectors often.
To conclude, although it is very common to get first, second, and third-degree burns, the chances that you will recover safely are very high. It's important to remember safety precautions when around sources of electricity or heat. Thank you for listening to our PSA, and hopefully you've learned some new things about how to prevent burns.